Hi, good evening. Welcome back to my live. I just want to say whether you're a student caregiver or already working full time or even caring for a loved one at home, I just want to say I see you and I salute you. Okay? So, how's everyone? Hope everything is okay. So, today's live is not about patient care. Okay, we're talking about you. It's about you because I just want to say you matter too. Okay, we will talk about self-care for caregivers and why burnout is real if we ignore it. So if you've been feeling tired, drained, or even a little lost in this caregiving journey, please stay with me, okay? Okay, so I just want to share a short story. I remember one clinical practice where I was so focused on helping everyone, from bathing, feeding, transferring, and then while transferring a patient, oh my god, I nearly dropped him. Like, why? Because I was so exhausted, both mentally and physically. I can remember if I drink I had water that day, or I didn't even have breakfast or snacks that day, and my body was so tired, but worse, my heart felt heavy. That's called compassion fatigue. And when I went home, I cried not because of the stress, but because I feel guilty. I feel guilty for even feeling tired. And I believe that's how most caregivers feel. It's the what do you call it? It's the silent pressure that we must always be strong, always available, always giving. But the question is, who's giving to us? Right? That's the silent danger of caregiving. We give so much that we forget to give ourselves. So I want to ask, has anyone here felt this way? Like, you're holding everything together, but you're falling apart inside. So does anyone here feeling that way? Just comment below, please. Okay, so what is caregiving burnout, and why self-care matters? Has anyone know what is caregiving burnout and why self-care matter? Okay, so because burnout is not just feeling tired. Feeling tired is normal, right? When you go to work, going back home, you're tired. But burnout is a full body emotional shutdown. Like, you feel numb to the people you care for. You get irritated easily, even with small things. You forget basic things or making mistakes. You feel unappreciated. You feel like you're invisible. And then you dread your shift, even though before, caregiving used to bring you joy. So that's burnout, really. So the question is, why does this happen? You know why? Because caregiving is more than just physical labor. It's emotional labor. You observe people's pain, grief, fear. You absorb everything while you're trying to be their light. You're trying to be their moral support. You're trying to be their emotional support. But the truth is, when you're not okay, when you're not okay, the care you provide suffers too. Always remember that. You become forgetful, physically weak, and then your emotion is unstable. But it's not your fault. Actually, it's not your fault. It's your body. It's your body screaming for help. Like, hey, I need rest too. Like this. So, the question, what's the solution? Self-care isn't selfish. It's a professional responsibility. Let's say if you collapse because you don't do self-care to yourself. If you collapse, who will care for your patient? Or who will care your family or yourself? The well-rested, emotional balanced caregiving equals better care for others. So, you will not run a machine non-stop, right? Like 24 hours or 24/7. You will not run a machine non-stop without resting or without putting in oil. So, why do we do that to ourselves? Ourselves also need rest. We need also oil. So, taking care of you is part of taking care of them also. So you have to take care of yourself so you can take care of them. So here's what self-caregiver like a real life. It's not expensive or it's not impossible to do. So first, you have to hydrate regularly. It's either you keep a water bottle in your pocket or near the station. Stretch out like you need to stretch out yourself, your body after 3 to 4 hours. Loosen this shoulder, like doing like this simple exercise. And then or you rotate your wrist so you can have those simple exercises, even just for 2 to 5 minutes. It helps. And always, as a caregiver, use a proper body mechanics. Protect your back. Ask for help with transfer. And because, like, let's say you're new in caregiving and then you have a patient who's double size with you. And then you just, I can carry it. No. There's no harm of saying, asking for help. Say no to a lifting alone because it's yours also. It helps you to transfer. Then you must eat. Don't follow me because before I almost collapsed because I didn't eat in the morning. So you have to eat. Bring food that doesn't need reheating, like boiled oil, oats, banana, or protein bar. Then I have this always thinking that the professional and the personal life should be separate. So don't carry the day at home. So if you want, write it down to your journal and then leave it there. Talk it or talk to someone, talk to your colleague, talk to your counselor, or do a voice record. You voice out everything through voice record. And then after that, delete. Then everything also will be deleted. Say no when you're not okay. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're human. And then start your day with affirmation. I am doing my best. I deserve care too. I'm not alone. Always say that every morning before you start your work. And then after every shift, say also, today I help someone live better. And that matters. And then tap a little bit on your shoulder. You did a great job. So, and then for me, I always do set a reminders like level, like alarm, or like Let's say every 3 hours you put in your alarm, breathe or drink water, so you won't forget, right? Then keep one small comfort item in your bag, like tea, essential oil, gums, or a stress ball. If you're angry, then you throw the stress ball. And then or maybe a rosary beads, you can do that. And always reward yourself. Reward yourself after 5 days of work. Give yourself 30 minutes of me time. Like, can I have a 30 minutes of me time without feeling guilty? Because self-care doesn't need to be because you said self-care should be spa day or vacation. No, self-care doesn't need to be a spa day or long vacation. Sometimes it's just letting yourself rest without shame. Because remember, when you ride an airplane, there's always a reminder, right? Put your oxygen mask on first before helping others. Okay? That's not selfish. That's a smart move. How you can help if you do not, let's say in an airplane, how you can help if you lose your oxygen? So that's why they said, put your mask on first before helping others. Always remember that you're not alone. Thousands of caregivers feels the same stress, guilt, and pressure. But you deserve care too. As a caregiver, we deserve care. And even if like 10 minutes walk or 10 minutes of doing nothing, like sitting on the chair, looking outside, sipping your coffee, that's okay. That's also a self-care. So you're I want to say is, every end of the week, every end of the 5 days of work, do one thing for yourself. That it's like what do you call this? Your guilty pleasure. Do it like that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up every day. I always remember that you are seen, you are valued, and you're not just a caregiver. You're a human being who deserves rest, joy, and support. And as we end today's live, I just want to say this. You can't pour from an empty cup. And in caregiving, we often try to do that, right? But self-care, as I said earlier, self-care is not selfish. It's survival. It what keeps your heart full, your body strong, and your spirit going. Whether it's 5 minutes of breathing, walk around the block, or putting some journal, or even just saying no when you're overwhelmed, it's count. Because you deserve to feel okay too. You deserve to rest. You deserve joy, not survival. You're not just a caregiver. You're a human being with needs, dreams, and value. To take care of yourself so you can continue to take care of others. It's a routine. It's a cycle. You take care of yourself, you can take care of others. You can continue to take care of others with love, not burnout. So, my gentle reminder is rest in productive. Ask for help is brave. And caring for yourself is not an act of love for you. Caring for yourself is an act of love for you and everyone around you. So, keep going, but don't forget you matter too. So, for more real talks, motivation, and tips for caregiver, until next time, take care of yourself like you take care of others. So, our next live is a little bit something we forgot to cover. So, stay tuned and see you on my next live. Maybe Thursday or maybe Saturday. So, have a good night and stay safe. Bye! Hey, it's my life.